Hey. How are you? Welcome. If you guys don't know, I am Ina. So, today we're gonna talk about mortgage do's and don'ts. So, after you done worked on your credit and did everything to fix your credit, or you just like some of these people that just maybe out here with good credit, but that does not mean after you apply for the lender and got a pre-approval that you can go do anything. That's not how it works, okay? I had a client, got pre-approved, and a week later she went to go put I can't even say what it is on here. She went to go put something on credit. Now she may have to pay that off before we close, and now she has to use the money that she was going to use for the house. She got to use that to buy, to pay off something that she thinks she have needed. I'm going to just say that. Because I wouldn't say she really needed it, but I don't know her situation, So, if you can, try to just avoid stuff like that, okay? In fact, don't try it. Just don't do it. If you ain't got the cash to pay for it, then you don't need it right now, okay? Not once we get pre-approved, because what happens if anything changes, right? They do a soft pull on your credit at the end, and if they see anything new on there, that could hurt us, okay? One of the first things you want to do is get pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. So a lender can give you a pre-qualification. A lot of the banks do that. There's some lenders that won't even do a pre-approval. They will only do a pre-qualification. But what you do want to do is get yourself in a pre-approval. Okay? Once you're going to get all of your documents to them as soon as possible. Do not go house shopping without having a pre-approval. And I stand firm with this, okay? You don't know how much house that you can qualify for. So that begins to hurt you. And then, if you have an idea what you qualify for today, may not be the same thing you qualify for later. Especially right now in this market. I had a client last year, 1 year ago. I met this client. She wasn't ready to buy, but I met her when I was out touring new builds. That's how I met her. Those same houses that she looked at, we're trying to go buy a house now, and we can't even get into those. Okay? So those are that's one thing. Don't shop before you know your numbers, okay? Another thing is, of course, work with a realtor. Whether you're going with new construction or resale, you do want to make sure you have an agent that is there to help you and protect you as well. Okay? Understand your credit. Understand how your credit may go up and down. I actually have this. Let me tell y'all. This is actually in my home buyer booklet. So if you downloaded the home buyer booklet on page 9 and 10, those are the numbers on there. It's in there. Now, if you downloaded it, you have a PDF file of it, right? If you have not downloaded it, you can download it, the link in the group. But the other part of that is I give all of my buyers, once we are under agreement that we're gonna work together, I print out my home buyer booklet for all of my clients. Now, clients, it is your responsibility to read the book, okay? So when you come to me and you say, well, Des, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to run my credit. Well, did you read the book? Come on, sis, work with me. Work with me now. So that's one thing that you guys do have to do is take the initiative, and I'm going to give you the tools, but you got to use them properly, okay? Keep lines of communication open. So if anything does go wrong, if something did happen, communicate that to whether it's your lender or to me. Communicate it to us so we know. So anyways, when she told me that she did that, I had to communicate it to the lender and say, hey, this is what happened. What can we do? What should we do? And she pretty much said that she might have to, she just might have to, what is it? pay it off before closing. Okay. The other thing is get everything to your lender in a timely factor. I have a buyer that's getting ready to close next week. Today the lender asks us something. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, don't be slow to respond to your lender. We got a client that's closing next week, and the lender asks for more paperwork again. So because the lender asks for more paperwork again, they have to get it to them really quick. So don't panic. They may ask for something more than once. They gonna do another verification of employment at the end. Okay? So don't think that just because we got through the first verification of employment, they gonna do it at the end again. Okay? Now, this is frustrating, especially when your company moves slow. So just make sure that your company is looking out for the verification of employment. All right? Ask questions. If you have questions, always ask those questions, okay? Ask them to me. If I don't know the answer, either two things going to happen. I'm going to tell you, hold on, let me find out. Or I'm going to tell you the right person to go to get that answer. Sometimes, a lot of times, my clients come to me for a lot of questions, but some questions are really related to the lender or to the title company, and I direct them to that path, okay? Some things I just can't be reliable for, okay? Do have a paper trail. First, if you're applying with any lender, I don't care what lender it is, keep all of that paperwork that you send to one lender, keep it together. Because if you end up applying to another lender, you're gonna need that same paperwork. So keep all of that. All right. Now, when it comes to money going in and out your account, nothing crazy. The money underneath the pillow, you cannot use it to buy a house. Okay. That's just the way it is. You can't use it. Don't put it in no account. You have that. Let's talk about it before you even apply. Okay. Because they need to be able to source those funds. All right. Make no big sums of cash. Like I said, just make sure that you use that big. If you have a lump sum of cash, we got to figure out a way to make it work. All right. So, y'all have a good one. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night. Destiny want to go play a little game with her, and we'll be done for the night. Y'all have a good one.